All right, so in this video I'm going to be solving this question. This question is basically under the equation of a straight line, and basically there are some questions that we're going to be solving with this particular linear graph. And one of the easiest way to solve a graph like this is to focus on a distance point, with each other. But nonetheless, let's quickly look at the questions that we are required, to solve. I couldn't put the question here because I didn't want it to, affect how the graph looks like. So let me quickly scroll up, then we pick it one after the other. So these are the question. The first question says find the slope of the line on the graph, write the equation of the line in point slope form, write the equation of the line in slope intercept form, then write the equation of the line in standard form, the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Okay, because of time, so let's pick it one after the other. The first 10 questions is find the slope of the line on the graph. So let me come back to the graph. So this is the graph, okay? Now to determine the slope of this line, from the previous video I treated, I made it clear that a graph in this form, we have its right triangle, facing the right hand side. So this will definitely give a positive slope, okay? So I would not like to pick any point on the line. I would rather prefer to pick the point in which we can easily determine the coordinates. So if you look at this, the coordinate of this point is what? That is 5 comma what? That's x is 5 and y is equal to what? 2. So this is 5 comma 2. While the coordinate of this point, x is minus 4, y is minus 4. So that is minus 4 comma minus 4. So that's the coordinate of this point. So now let me draw my right triangle. Let me use another pen to draw my right triangle for the slope. So this is how the right triangle will be, okay? Okay, so I'm picking this. I decided to pick this point because we already know the coordinate, okay? So this is change in y, while this is what? Change in x. So this is my y2, this is y1, this is x2, and this is what? X1. So what does that mean? So for me to determine the slope, let me quickly, extract the coordinate. So if I want to extract the coordinate, my x1 will be what? So this is my x1, that is minus 4. Then my x2 in this case will be what? If I trace it up, that is 5. My x2 is 5. Then my y1, where is okay, my y1 would I trace it to y, that is minus 4. Then my y2 in this case is what? 2, okay? Now this is negative y, don't forget, this is negative y-axis, positive y-axis, positive x-axis, and this is what? Negative x-axis. So I've extracted all the points that I will be using to plot this, to solve all the questions I want to solve. So now let's go straight to question 1. Question 1 says find the slope of the line on the graph. So what is the slope of a line on the graph? To make this easy, let me remove the grid and make it plain. So slope, so for a we have a slope is equal to what? Change in y over what? Change in x, which is what? y2 minus y1 over what? x2 minus what? x1. So this will return. So what is our y2? I just feel I can just write it somewhere. All right. So let me quickly, okay, y2 is 2 and y1 is minus 4, okay? So y2 is 2, y1 is minus 4. So that will be what? 2 minus what? Minus 4. Then over x2, sorry, x2 is 5, x1 is minus 4. So 5 minus minus 4. That will be what? 5 minus what? Minus 4. So now if we determine the slope, minus times minus is plus, right? That will give us what? 2 plus what? 4. Divided by minus times minus is plus. That is what? 5 plus 4. So this will return 2 plus 4, that is 6. Over 5 plus 4, 9. So 2 in 6, that will give us 3. No, pardon me. 3 in 6, that will give us 2. And 3 in 9, that will give us 3. The reason why I can't use 2 is because 2 cannot be used to divide 9. So the slope of that graph, so slope, right, which is equal to m, will be what? 2 over what? 3. So question A has been answered. Now let's move on to question B. It says that write the equation of the line in point slope form. Now, the equation of a line in point slope form, that is B. In point slope form, the equation of a line in point slope form is written as what? Y minus what? Y1 is equal to what? M into bracket X minus what? X1. I explained this in the previous video. So our interest is to know what is our Y1 and X1. So let me quickly check what we extracted. Y1 is minus 4. X1 is also minus 4. So that is good. So I already know that my Y1 is minus 4, my X1 is what? Minus 4. So, and the slope, M, we got it to be what? 2 over 3. Don't forget, that is what we got here. That's 2 over 3. So that, so if you plug it into this, we are going to be having what? Y minus what? Y1. What is Y1? That is minus 4. Right, it's got to M. M is the slope, that is 2 over 3. Into bracket X minus what? X1. X1 in this case is also what? Minus 4. You can see that I put the minus 4 inside the bracket. It's because it's a very minus sign. It's a very delicate sign that one has to be very careful when you are dealing with it. So minus times minus is plus. So this will give us Y plus 4 will now be equal to what? 2 over 3. Into bracket minus times minus, that's plus. That's X plus what? 4. All right. So this is the equation of the line in excuse me, in point slope form. Now let's move on to the next one. Write the equation of the line in slope intercept form, that is C. You can see that I'm not looking at the graph again. Basically, I've extracted all I need, but we can do some things, a kind of confirmation later on. So for C, write the equation of the line in slope intercept form, that is C. So for C, that is slope intercept form. So if I want to determine it in slope intercept form, all you just need to do is to recall that the equation of a straight line in slope intercept form is given by Y is equal to what? Mx plus what? C. Now let me explain something to you. In some textbook they use Y is equal to mx plus b, but basically we know that M is the slope and C is the intercept, right, on what? On Y what? Axis, right? Don't forget about that. All right, so there are two ways by which we can do it. Number one, we can remodify this equation and rearrange it to form this, right? And another way we can do it, we already know the slope. All we just need to find is the intercept on y-axis. So if I determine the intercept on y-axis, let me return the grid. If I return the intercept on y-axis, the intercept on y-axis may look a bit complicated here because I may not be able to get the exact value, unlike x-axis, which is actually 2. So now let me just modify that particular equation. I'm talking about this equation we've gotten here. It's still the same equation of that line. It's just that it's expressed in slope intercept form. So I will rearrange this equation to look like this. So all I'll just do is I'll open this bracket. So I have y plus 4 will now be equal to, I have 2 over 3 into bracket x plus 4. Okay. So let me now work on it. So that I just wrote it down. So I have y plus 4. Or no, let me make y the subject of formula. So y will be equal to what? 2 over 3 into bracket x plus 4. Then 4 is coming here, is plus here, is crossing the equality sign to turn to minus. Then minus what? 4. So we have what? Y is equal to 2 over 3 times x. That is 2 over 3x. 2 over 3 times 4. pardon me, 2 times 4, that is 8. Then 3 times 1, this is over 1. Then 8 over 3, right? Then this minus 4 will return minus what? 4. Okay, so we are, don't forget we are focusing on y is equal to what? mx plus c. All right, so we need to reduce this side. So I'll say this is 4 over 1. So I can quickly determine, the LCM. So if I determine the LCM between this guy and this guy, the slope is already extracted. So the LCM here will be what? 3. 3 and 3, 1 times 8, that is 8. Then 1 in 3, 3 times minus 4, that is minus 12. So this will reduce 8 minus 12. That will give us minus what? 4 over what? Minus 4 over 3. So the whole of this, I will replace with minus 4 over 3. So I have what? Y is equal to 2 over 3x, then minus 4 over 3. So if I place it side by side with what? Y is equal to what? mx plus c. This implies that our m, which is the slope, is what? 2 over 3. And c, which is the y-intercept, is minus 4 over 3. So let's go back to the grid and let's see if that is true. So what is, if you look at this grid here, right? So if you want to check this particular region here is equivalent to minus 4 over 3. So if you put it on your calculator, that is minus 4 over 3 should give you 1.3333. And around this side is around 1.5. So minus 4 over 3 is 1.33. So it's actually in conformity. So that is that about that. Then the C, D. Write the equation of the line in standard form. Like I said, it is still the same thing. So what is the equation of a line in standard form? D. Right? Equation in what? In standard what? Standard form. Right? That is what? AX plus BY is equal to what? C. So all we just need to do is I will rewrite this in that form. So here we are. I can still bring back my equation of straight line, right? So I'll just write in terms of x, y, and c. Okay. So here we have what? So I'll just recall we have y is equal to what? 2 over 3x minus 4 over what? 3. So all we just want to do is we want to write it in terms of ax plus by. All right. So what I'll do is I will move y inside, right? So this will now be what? 2 over 3x minus 4 over 3. Y is coming in minus y is equal to what? 0. All right. So if I rearrange, I have 2 over what? 3x minus what? Minus y can now be equal to what? 4 over 3y. This one is the constancy here, 4 over 3. So if you look at this, this is the equation of the line in standard form. But I do not really like the fact that it is like this. I want it to be on a level surface. So what will I do? I'll multiply through, right? Multiply what? Through. Multiply through by what? By 3. So if I multiply through by 3, I have what? 3 into bracket 2 over 3x, right? Minus 3 into bracket y is equal to what? 3 into bracket what? 4 over what? Over 3. So by multiplying through by 3 cancel what? 3. So I have what? 2x here. Then minus 3 times y, that's minus what? 3y. Then 3 also cancel 3 here is equal to what? 4. So this is the standard form. So this particular equation here is the same thing as this. It's also the same thing as when you have it in slope intercept form. It's also the same thing when you have it in point, slope form. So that is that. Let's move on to the next question. The next question says find x-intercept and F says find y-intercept. So we are looking for x and y-intercept. All right, so basically we have actually gotten y-intercept when we did it using slope, express it in slope intercept form. The y-intercept is minus 4 over 3. So let's go and find the x-intercept. So that is E. What is x-intercept? The x-intercept of a straight line is the value of x. It's the value of x when y is equal to 0. That's we are looking for x comma 0. So let me just pick the standard form we have here. So that's the nearest equation to me. So we have 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. Okay, so when y is equal to 0, so what is the value of x? So that will give us what? 2x, right? Minus 3 into bracket 0 is equal to what? 4. So 2x is equal to what? Minus 3 times 0 is 0. That's 4. So x will be what? 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. So x in this case is 2. So let's confirm. I think that one is accurately done on the graph. So what is the x-intercept from the graph? The x-intercept from the graph is 2. You can see it here. So this is the x-intercept from the graph. You can see this is it. That is 2. So we have actually determined the y-intercept, but I want to use the concept of when x is equal to 0 and y. So let's look at the y-intercept, okay? So for the y-intercept, so let me put it here, side by side. That is f. Oh, no, I don't want to use green pen. So for y-intercept, so for f, that is what? The value of y when x is equal to 0, that's 0, comma, not theta. This is 0, comma what? Comma y. So we now say we have 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. So when x is equal to 0, so we have what? 2 into bracket 0 minus 3y is equal to 4. So minus 3y is equal to 4 because 2 times 0 will give us 0. So y is equal to minus what? 4 over what? 3. So this is the what? Y-intercept. So if you look at it, we've gotten it from the slope-intercept form, minus 4 over 3. So I think we have solved all the questions that I wrote here, x and y-intercept. I want to believe that this video has helped you in a way. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like, share, and most importantly, comment on this video. And this video, if this video has actually helped you and you want to support what we do through sponsorship, please kindly check my bio where YouTube wrote about me. The information on how to go about that is written there. I'll be looking forward to receiving from you. Thank you and see you in the next video.